Okay, here we are back in Disgaea. So my voice is still probably somewhat off, but the time has come. We are going to enter the apocalypse, and we are not leaving it until we are forced to. So for this challenge, I'm going to unleash the Dark Hero. You'll notice he's received a little bit of some changes since we last saw him. During the Prinny Ball fight, he was like 2,000 levels higher, but he has some super robo suits. So first order of business is we need to find the exit, which is right over there. So it's up to you if you want to stay here, fight, whatever. Me, I'm on a time limit of sorts. So let's blow this pop stand. First floor cleared. What a way to begin the video, right? So I do plan on killing the specialists, or innocents, whatever you want to call them, on the way through. Those are the only things that will deter me somewhat. So notice the ninja is staying on this one. That means this will take 3 rounds to clear unless something's going to move the ninja for us. And it's just damage panels, so he won't die immediately. So it's safe to stand here. If it were safe to go here, actually this is fine, I can still hit 3 of them. So keep in mind while I'm 2,000 levels lower, just due to the way the items work in Disgaea, I'm actually stronger than I was when you last saw me. So part of it is the items alone, but the other thing is when I reincarnate, I went ahead and put all my points into attack power, which is why I'm sitting at 700,000. I don't have enough HP yet to actually solo Prinny Ball, but if I can get another Super Robo Suit, maybe, but that's gonna take some time. I did go ahead and get, like, I actually should show that. So this is the first one that I ever got. You can see it's maxed out. It's rarity 3, however. This is the newest one that I stole, rarity 5, population 11 unfortunately, so there's one less. That's going to cost me 18 attack points when it is maxed, but 18 I can kind of live with. At least I think it comes out to be 18, it might be a little bit more. Trade-off is, if you were actually able to get max specialists fairly easily, this would be pretty bad. This is the ideal. So you can see I'm getting 24,000 with the ones here, and then I also have my statistician here because why not? So this thing has 20,000 hit points, and we hit him for almost 400,000.
Here goes.
So we'll whack her on the way out, and we're on to the next floor. So we did slow down a bit while I explained things, but this one will be fairly brief since I can just run there. And in case you're wondering, yes, I've run faster than the ninja right now. Gain movement speed from the Yoshitsuna plus the Super Robo Suits. Should also be worth pointing out that I have max jump, so there's literally nothing that can stop me other than some sort of like obstacle like an enemy or a geo thing. So the question you're probably asking yourself is, how do I get even more mobile than that? 18 movement points? That is ridiculous, and it's even more so in future Disgaea games, which is why you don't actually get that much. These guys are worth so little, they don't even give me a level. 3 of them didn't give me a level up. Okay, next specialist. Should probably put myself at the bottom of the list. Now, in case you're wondering, the reason why we're doing this in the Apocalypse is, for one, what we're doing requires a rank 40 weapon. So I had to find one that I didn't want. And now the second part is, it's one that you don't want because we're not leaving this thing. So if you're trying to perfect it or something, what I'm doing here is not for you. We're after something else. So one of the things you want to make sure is that you had inventory space. I didn't show that, but I cleared out like a third of the items from my warehouse. And we're on to the next floor. So mostly it was the low-level trinket junk that I got rid of. At this point, if there's something I want, there's pretty much nothing stopping me from taking it. It's just, you have to ask yourself, is it worth the time investment? That's really the only limiting factor I have anymore.
So
Keep in mind, you could try to mow down everything in your way. That will draw everything out, which is why I'm not doing that. I'll take a free kill every now and then, but it's like these guys are just low level anyway, so they're not worth the time. So this is floor 8, I think? Yeah. Okay, the exit is right there, so we don't have to kill anything, we can just run to it. These are the best floors, you know? I think the later Disgaea games have it set up so that there are a certain number of floors where there is no gatekeeper and then certain ones that there are. So it'd be like 3 in a row, you could have one without one, but then the next one is guaranteed. I don't know if that's how it works in Disgaea 5, to be completely honest. I stopped playing the series after Disgaea D2 just because it is... Okay. There he is. So can I actually get over there? 1, 2, 3, 4... Nope. So this is the other reason why you want to do this in an item you don't care about, because I can't even kill the item king here. So nope, we're going further. So as I was saying, I stopped playing the series after D2. It was nice to see Laharl and Co again, it's just... it didn't even come close to doing justice for the first game here. It was kind of nice to learn a little bit more about his parents, but... like, at this point, Nipponichi has decided the game is more along the lines of parody stuff. And they can't even be serious when they want to. This one's gonna take a little bit more work. Was hoping I could hit the gatekeeper with that one, but not quite. So anyway, the other reasons why I don't really play the new games in the series is, for one, they couldn't be serious if they tried to. They actually had pretty good moments in the first game, but those were apparently a fluke looking at the later games. Second reason is that they are by far some of the worst when it comes to DLC. They put in a few cameo characters and then everything else is DLC, and it's... I just can't really take that. Then the next reason is that the games get needlessly grindy when you're trying to get perfect stuff. Like, there was a glitch in Disgaea 4 where you could actually replicate items. That made things a lot smoother, but there has never been an instance where you're able to replicate stuff as easily as you could in that game. And where's the gate here? Oh. Figures.
Here goes.
This is gonna be another one that's a lot of work. Although we can lighten things a bit.
Oops, pardon me.
Doesn't matter that it's fire resistant, falling hits that hard.
Here goes.
So now I have to cut my way through.
Here goes. Here goes.
I think I may kill the king this time around. Never really pay attention to see if that affects the value of the item, but I'm not really hurting for money or anything. One thing to keep in mind is make sure the king is not on an invulnerability panel or anything. Down he goes. Or wait, this is the general, not a king.
Here goes. Here goes.
So you want to stay? Just make sure you consciously do that, otherwise you may ruin what you're trying to do. Okay, there's the gate. Guarded by a jack-o'-lantern. These bottleneck levels are the more annoying ones, I'd say, just because they take a lot longer to get through. You can't really run through enemies. I think I mentioned in other games that is remedied in future games where you have the Mothman, the superhero, who actually can move through enemy units. The only problem they have is when it comes to the gatekeepers, and even the superhero can deal with that since he's a fist user. Okay, next gate. There. So they're actually about his level now.
Yeah.
Might be worth to try to kill a couple extra on the way out. See? This is floor 23. So we're almost a quarter of the way there. And it only took us 15 minutes. Actually, it's right there. Overall, I'd only really recommend staying around fighting if you have a very good geo setup. Something that really lets you farm. There was one floor where I actually had an EXP 250% set up when I walked in. I never had that happen before, and I doubt that will ever happen again. So we'll see how they move. We may kill these chumps yet. Or they may kill themselves. So, we'll use this the other way. And out we go. Okay, I can stand here.
Here goes.
Here you get to watch them commit suicide. So real quick, I want to look at one of their stats. 10,000 attack power versus 730,000. Fair fight, I assure you. There's the gate. So make sure there's no invincibility panels or anything you have to worry about. And then we get to splatter that cleric. Now, in case you're wondering, when we get to the Item God 2, I do plan on bringing out the Thief to steal the next axe, which will be another copy of the Apocalypse, by the way. And then I'm going to see if I can solo the Item God 2.
Here goes.
Next floor. Okay, we have a gatekeeper. And nothing too bad in terms of geo stuff. And we can go right next to it. Goodbye, imp. Well, crap. The enemies are most likely going to die of this geochain, and unfortunately this is going to take a while, but kind of have to do it. There's going to be a geochain regardless because of that red one. I think this floor is taking the longest so far out of any of the ones until now, other than maybe like floor 20. I might have gotten lucky here and this may be the end, but I doubt it. I think there was still a purple one, yep. That's going to hit the yellow. So they're all going to turn yellow and then nullify. At least this is a pretty big combo. I have no idea if there's even a record for this. To be honest, I don't really care to ever try it, to go for it or even break it. I'm a little surprised they're still standing. I think this one might kill them, though. If not, the final burst will. So that's one down. 2 down. That one's still standing. That one is not. 3 down. And that 4th one just went down. So easy floor, but time consuming. Then you have to wait for this thing to fill up. Ooh, he's still standing? Damn it, go over to him. Wow. So 1% HP. Guess all those belts saved him. So if you ever wonder why those Kingdom Hearts characters have like a dozen belts, well, that's partly why. It'll save them from a geochain. Or wait, I don't remember which one is it. The Naruto characters have lots of belts and the Kingdom Hearts one have lots of pockets, or which one was it? I could probably look, it's just that requires effort, and I don't want to do that right now. So right here, out of cruelty, we'll kill the king. 800,000 damage with Night Sever. Oh, okay, there were just 3 of them. No. Over there. Hey, I can reach it. Okay, we might be able to get back on track in terms of time. Oops. So remember, if you wanted to fill out your inventory, make sure to check them at the start of every level and you'll find stuff that you may need, like a legendary spear, a normal infernal cape. And then just as you do your run through the item world, bring a few bandit hands with you and slowly fill out all the armor and stuff. It's the emblems, weapons, and so on that are going to give you some trouble. So here we have a rare testament, but I already have one of those. And right now they're being pretty generous. I have a feeling it's not going to last, though. Another one that's close and open. Can't reach. That's so annoying. Okay, Ninja, you made me walk, now you go splat. Well, this one's gonna be a bit of a jog. Need to pop that panel real fast. The other option is I could wait for everyone to die, but that's going to take some time. 3 turns, basically. And that's only assuming they're all on these panels. Which, as you might know, they are. Okay, gatekeepers right there. Luckily their HP is still low enough to where I can just one-shot them. Okay, we need... okay. So yeah, we're making really good time now. Floor 40 in less than half an hour. Hurricane Slash for $500,000.
Shock.
And clones are afoot. So I'm aiming for the highest level, which is you.
Might. Shock.
Is this the clone? Nope. So, splat. Wonder if I can hit floor 50 before the half-hour mark. Anyway, now that we're below floor 40,
Yeah.
the enemies we'll encounter here are actually different types. That's when the rare monsters, the dragons, the Shaitan, the manticores, and so on start appearing. And they're worth a good chunk of EXP, so don't be afraid to splatter a few of them as you run by. I can afford to hit her. Yeah, I thought that ninja was guarding something. But where's the base panel? It's annoying when they hide the base panel on me. Okay, we have a gatekeeper, and he's right there. Like, the nice thing about the gatekeepers is that they actually do point out immediately where the thing you're looking for is, otherwise you do have to wander around a bit. I may regret doing that. Okay, wasn't that bad.
Die.
I'll finish this!
Hi.
Pray.
You can see the Majin has anger problems. He's on a red panel from the look of it. No, he's not. Okay, we're good. False alarm. So right here, I don't have to worry about them hitting me since I'll be invulnerable. Let's aim for the gatekeeper. Now it's up to them on how many of them want to throw their logs.
Die. Die.
answer is quite a few. Bit of a walk, but not too bad. And those two are wisely keeping their distance. Even staying outside my attack range, so I can't hit him on my way out. We're only at the 48th floor when we cross the half-hour mark. Actually, did I even... There she is, Jean. We can start with a little bit more trouble doing this.
Yeah.
Here goes.
No, we don't even need to make a pathway because we can just hop up here.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think the ninja can jump that high. Okay, another item general. And down he goes. Okay, no gatekeeper. As for the gate itself... There it is.
Mine.
It's like they don't learn. They see me kill their leader with one shot, and yet they all line up to go join him. I guess you consider that loyalty, right? So I kind of wanted to get this done in an hour. Thing is, since I have to get through 100 floors, and this is a 60-minute time limit, that means I have, like, on average, what was it, 32 seconds, I think, per floor? Some of them are not that difficult to do, but other ones are kind of inconvenient. Okay, it's not that far. Aw, man, I'm blocked in. Okay, this one will be a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. It's like the worst case scenario is if that ninja moves in the way, and then I don't counterattack.
Here goes.
As long as I do counter, not a problem. Then we can run over to these... Oops, not far enough. Go right here, and we're going to do Dimension Slash. Poor dragon, all alone. Okay, no gatekeeper. But it's a good walk from here. So I don't know if the thief throwing's really gonna help. Nope, we're gonna fall a little short. So he has the EXP bonus. Probably should have paid attention to what level I was when I started this so we could see how the Majin improves as this goes. 1,666. Or 67, I mean. Okay, we found that. And out we go. They'll take any others that want to die by counterattack, and we'll just move forward.
Die.
Well, since he asked for it, you have to remember that clones are only worth a quarter of the normal EXP, so yeah. This is 60? So this is a healing place. Here lies Charmant. Okay, it's over there. And then remember to choose no. Still can't resist. Mephisto is no more. Shame you never go around checking his email, you know? There it is. Use the highest value target. I could have left if I actually hit the panel, well, the geosphere instead. Actually, what do they even call that? Just a symbol? It's not a sphere, it's not a cube. Cubes are lighter. And there are invincibility panels present, which I didn't even notice. Smash that. Okay, this one's not too bad. Nothing in the way, it's not hidden in a corner or anything. I'm trying to remember how long it took me to actually find the Yoshitsuna, because that, like, comparing the time, how long it took me to clear 100 floors compared to how long it takes now, should be significantly different now that I have those robo-suits. I don't have to bother trying to throw people or anything, it's just charge. Now keep in mind for the later levels, there is a little bit of merit to be made for actually sitting around killing stuff because it can be better than the Demon Hall Mirror when it comes to trying to grind. But like usual, that's always a preference thing. We'll use Blade Rush. Okay, pretty easy one. Aw, man. Okay, it's not as easy as I'd hoped. So, we need to bring her out.
Shot.
Then we bring her out. So, a little more difficult than I thought it would be. Poor Elena. She goes spot now. Nope. This one thinks she can hide by going up somewhere high. Well, she has a surprise coming.
Yeah. Hi.
At least she was beside a friend when she died. I have a feeling these guys saw the hit the previous gatekeeper kept and realized, yeah, it's not worth it, man. Just go. And these guys couldn't see it, but they heard the stories. This guy was sadly uninformed. For gatekeeper not found.
Mairu.
Figured there'd be an invincibility panel since last time it was like this. They made it not as easy as I'd wanted. Okay, we need to find it. There it is, completely unguarded. Okay, no gatekeeper. You have to remember the gatekeeper's can be at the top of the character list, so if there's nothing there, there isn't one. Well, he's going to be underneath you, but the top of the enemy units, I mean. Okay, they try to hide it on me. And there might be a case to be made for trying to throw this time around. I actually could reach it if that were the case. But I'll just let one of them come here, commit suicide, and move forward.
Yeah.
Next. Poor Don Juan. Okay, we've crossed the 45-minute mark and we're at floor 80. Okay, the general is close to the gate, so we'll kill him. And it looks like there is an invincibility panel here. No, attack 1, silence, and recovery. Hey, he came to me!
Here goes. Here goes.
Yeah.
So, since I ain't hit anything... Yeah. Should be able to do all the counterattacks. And then he lets me down. You had one job, damn it. Nope. Gotta keep going. Okay, no gatekeeper, so where's the gate?
Here goes.
As long as they don't use too many spells, I think it's faster than throwing. Let them get those attacks off. Take that, Cordy. Okay, we have a gatekeeper a good distance away at that. He might survive this. Nope, false alarm, never mind. Pretend I didn't say anything. Oh, they lined up for me. We'll hit him with Blade Rush. There it is. You can see sometimes the longest part is just finding the thing. Making sure he's not on an invincibility panel. Since that's not the case, he dies down. That was close to being able to survive it. It was only 30,000 more than he had. 320 versus his 290. This is one of those dilemmas. So I'm going to do the less efficient thing here. Since they're lined up, I want them dead. Hoping he'll hit me so I can counterattack. And then we'll leave the one sucker here. So in later Disgaea games, item kings and item gods are on like very, very high ground. As a result, you need special equipment that gives you a lot of jumping ability to actually reach them. So seeing them here where they're actually in range is very refreshing. mentioned I'm not really going to do any more Disgaea stuff on the channel. I may do some stuff from Disgaea 4 if there's really a lot of interest in it, because, like, I'm not going to do a new game on that one. It's just going to be using the data that I have, which features a lot of maxed characters. Well, they don't have maxed aptitudes. I should correct that. As for Disgaea D2, I just never even bother with the post-game. Whole thing about adding family members to the characters, like, Sicily wasn't really that bad, but I forgot what Etna's brother is called, but yeah, I'm hoping there may have been something I missed, because he wasn't really that interesting, I thought. Should be able to hit him here. What's worse about D2 is you did have that really lame gender swap chapter for Laharl. It's kind of neat to see Falana as a superhero, but that alone isn't quite enough to carry that game. Overall, like, timeline-wise, I believe D2 falls between 3 and 4, because in 4, Flans actually returned to Celestia as an Archangel. And D2 is basically when she gets in the good graces of Celestia again. I imagine someday that will be on Steam, it's just... until there's a portable Steam player, I am not really going to bother with these. They're just way too grindy. Wow, we finally have a survivor, folks. Level 4000. So in case you're wondering about Disgaea 2, not happening. That one's even worse than usual because of the whole stupid felony system. That's basically the specialist equivalent of... well, it's the equivalent of the statistician. It's not actually a specialist. It's something innate to the character. And the trade-off is, if you're willing to put up with that, you can actually get the hybrid specialists, the teachers that will cause the ones you have to level up on their own. That way you don't have to hunt and fuse. Well, hunt and combine, to be precise. Then you also have the lovers that appear in there to make things a whole lot more complicated. We'll go right here.
Die.
As strange as it may sound, one of the things that I do like about Disgaea 2 is that they did simplify the items quite a bit. There's none of this thing about having 16 specialists per item. It's 4 per common, 5 per rare, and 6 per legendary, and then they upgrade when you still kill kings. And then the cap is a hard 8. There's none of this 16 specialist stuff, as I was saying. So as a result, getting maxed stuff like that is a little bit easier. Trade-off, though, is it does give a lot more weight to the specialists you have, rather than the, just sheer volume of them. So I don't know if we actually have to kill the item god. Don't really know the specifics on this because it was glitched in the PS2 version to where if you just beat the item god 2, you got it. PSP and DS versions, and then obviously PC, since this is based off the PSP version, those require you to actually do it all in one sitting like this. So unless you have a lot of time, I would recommend getting really, really strong like this so you can just plow through. So this is the 99th floor. There it is. So the item god 2 is wielding an apocalypse, level 6933. terms of attack power, he only has 180, yeah. Anyway, I need to see this. Yoink. That was only worth 8,000 of his attack power. So real quick, he doesn't actually have any magic. We'll give him the old Night Sever to the back for almost 1,000,000 damage. No! Night Sever to the face. 900,000. Your move, Slick. So with all the counterattacks, he should be taking like 2,000,000 damage per round. So I always considered the Item God 2 to be the strongest enemy in the game, but I think it might actually be Pretty Ball, because he can still kill the Majin. I don't have enough HP to withstand his one shot. Then again, with all the levels I put on here, maybe I could stand up against Pretty Ball now. We're all the way up to 1,900. And hopefully that'll teach him to interfere in a duel well beyond his means. So one thing I'm a little bit nervous about here is the PSP version will freeze if there's too many counterattacks. I'm hoping that's not the case here, because these two are going to be cutting it close. $600,000 remaining. Got the Hyperdrive. This is going to take a little while. So the person I want to actually give this to is dead. Wake up, no sleeping on the job. So we're gonna get rid of this infernal armor. And here you go, the Hyperdrive. Blazing speed. Where do you attach it, though? So if you don't know what this does, if you look at it as movement speed, 99, jump 99, this allows you to just teleport wherever you want. So you don't have to worry about pretty much anything anymore in terms of map positioning. This is very helpful if you want to steal from item gods, because then you don't have to worry about, hey, I need to get him close, do I have to throw him, do I have to walk him here, do I have to get past this, do I have to get past that? That's one way to use it. The other way that people will sometimes use it is you put it in the item bag, you will equip it in the middle of battle, go somewhere that you want, unequip it, and then someone else can teleport immediately afterwards. And that too is a viable option. Do not discount that one. So anyway, this is a rarity 4. The one that I just sacrificed was 7. It's not that bad. And I did that within 1 hour, so that's kind of impressive in my book. So right there you can see it's considered to be the ultimate shoe. I should mention that you cannot get multiple hyperdrives. There's just one, period. Even if you get to the bottom of it and fight the Item God 2, he's not going to have one for you. So make sure you treasure the one you have, and if you get rid of it, I don't think you can actually get another one. Even if you do go repeat what you just did, that's still not enough. But anyway, we need to go to... So the next video is going to be Astro Carter, I think. Well... Yeah, I'll go ahead and just end this and go into the Etna mode run. Overall, I'm not really too worried. I don't know if I'm going to even bother with Ball, really. Main thing that I'm looking for is just completing the Etna run, and then pretty much calling it quits, I'd say, because if I really wanted to get this like a perfect file, I'd have to upgrade other characters, I have to get a ton of specialists, I have to get a ton of equipment. The whole triple robo suit, I want to say, is probably going to be enough. I can use this guy to walk through Etna mode, probably single-handedly, just like I did the item world. And I don't know if there are multiple endings to be had there, but I'll look into it, and next time we take over Earth. I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.